Welcome to another adventure in real estate, and this is the adventure that is the market update. We're mid-September. We always try to bring to you guys latest and greatest information about a middle part of the month. Gives us a chance to kind of gather the statistics from the previous month, kind of put them together and bring them to you to give you an idea of what's going on in the market, what's changing, just what is happening in this real estate market, because there's always something going on. Always something going on. So we'll pull up here residential home sales in the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors. We gather this data. August 2025, for the month of August, we sold 485 homes in the month of August. That's what was sold throughout the Roanoke Valley, as reported through the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors. They gathered that data, and of course we were able to pull it and share that information here with you. We break that down from those 485 homes, 69 homes sold in Franklin County in the month of August. And then, when you look at waterfront homes in Smith Mountain Lake, the portion that was reported to the Roanoke Valley Association there looks like 28 homes. So we're thinking about how that may be compared to a year ago. You can see the data there. Things relatively steady. I mean, certainly you look at ebbs and flows when you sort through any information. There can certainly be some abnormalities that maybe we can't explain very well, but looking at this data, it looks like things have been pretty steady where they were a year ago. And if you were to break that down, we could share with you the average days on market. And when you look at the Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors, that 485 homes was on the market for a cumulative amount of 46 days. Now, what that is from the time that it goes on the market, first listed, till the time that it closed, we're talking about 46 days is what it took those 485 homes to sell. And certainly you could sort out the data however you want, but just want to give you a snapshot there. And if you were to compare that to where we were a year ago in August, that same 469 homes in August of 2024 that sold, it took 34 days for the home to come on the market until it closed and was sold. So 34. So we're about a little over 10 days, 12 days longer on the market in August of 2025 as to where we were in August of 2024. Give you a little bit of an update there. I think you'll see we were having inventory, and we'll talk about that here right now. I guess we'll just jump right in. Inventory levels of where we were in September. Here just this past week, we're a little over 1,300, like 1,330 homes, give or take, in the Roanoke Valley. If you were to compare that to where we were in August of 2025, we were right at 1,300 homes. So inventory's grown a little bit, not a huge growth, but a little bit. And you can see when you look at average days on market, we were to compare that from a year ago, we were up 12 days, I think, is what the data said, and I think that just tracks pretty well with the inventory. We've seen inventory slowly build over the last year. We've been building. I mean, basically since COVID, the inventory went down. Kind of hit a rock bottom there, I think, in 2022, and then we've been slowly building that market back. Now, it's been a very slow build, but we're slowly coming back with inventory from that standpoint. So it gives you a little bit of a snapshot as to what's going on with the residential homes. We're going to switch gears, and we'll go to land. Now, land here, when you look at land listings, this could be anything from like a quarter of an acre up to 500 acres. I mean, a large tract of land, but this would be land listings in the Roanoke Valley. You can see August of 2025, those that sold were 79, and that would be very similar to where we were a year ago. You break that over down into Franklin County, very similar. And of course, waterfront lots there, water frontage land in around Smith Mountain Lake has been very steady. You know, when you look at that, the surprising thing for me, I thought that land listings, you know, I thought there would have been a little more variation, but things seem to be, you know, pretty steady from that standpoint when you sort through, when you look at this, what happened this past month, you compare that to a year ago and then 5 years ago, been pretty steady. There is interest in land, and certainly if you've got interest in selling it, we'd love to talk with you. So just gives you a quick snapshot into what's going on in the market. Mortgage rates are, you know, for the most part, have been staying pretty steady. And from my standpoint, if you're interested in buying, I'd encourage you to let's talk. Let's sit down and figure out what you're looking for. See if we can't find something, because I don't think, you know, from my standpoint, I don't think there's a better time to try to buy. And so if you're selling, I would encourage you to go on and get that home on the market as soon as you can, as this inventory is growing. You want to get that out there and give those folks a chance to see it as quickly as you can. I think the advantages that will be into your advantage to do that sooner than later as this inventory continues to build. So, just a quick shot there. As always, we appreciate you joining us here on this adventure in real estate. We'd love for you to talk with us if you have an interest in buying or selling home. Reach out to us at thekingreteam.com. Office number is 540-483-5566 there at Mountain to Lake Realty. We'll be glad to try to help you in whatever way we can. With that, hope everyone is doing well, and we'll see you next time on another adventure in real estate.